Welcome, mercenaries. It's Osama. Welcome back to the Syndicate. Today's going to be a catch up on the channel episode. I know I haven't done any real episodes lately. Been putting out some shorts, did a little shooting every so often, and just put up a camera, just to get a little recording of me in action, or if not me, one of the comrades in the Syndicate, get some shooting in. So I figured this would be a time to sit down in the briefing room here, in a different area of the briefing room, and just go along about some things that are in the future works of Osama Bin Smoking TV. So first thing is long-range shooting update. Supposedly within the next few days, depending on how the weather looks and other few things, we're going to go back out to Talladega CMP range out there in Talladega, Alabama, get some long-range shooting in. And I'm going to try to do about maybe 3 videos while I'm out there. One is going to be a shooting video, showing me and the other snipers, getting us some range time in. Second video is going to be me using the, if you've been keeping up with my post on Instagram, I'm already lying, YouTube, about chronographs. I'm going to do a video on the MagnetoSpeed V3 chronograph. And I'm going to shoot that with some loads out the 6.5 Creedmoor, out the Accuracy International AXSA. Show y'all how that operates there. But, once you true your velocity, with your ballistic calculator, that's just as good, or if not better, than using a chronograph. But if you're a hand loader or a reloader, you're definitely going to need to get some numbers to at least have a baseline of starting of where your bullet is coming out of the tube. Third video is going to be on Dope Book, data on previous engagement. I'm going to do like a preview video after this, so you're going to see me in the same attire, sad to say, but we're going to try to squeeze it in. Also, I got the SMG kind of running better. Have you seen with my little short that I posted up a few days ago? I ran it suppressed, and it ran almost about, about 90% of the mag before it had the hiccup. And once I cleared it, the last 4 rounds came out, flawless. And I had an issue with the selector. So the selector is starting to move. So maybe it's pretty worn and needs to be replaced. So I'm going to order one of those, and also check on the safety, because the safety on that gun sometimes rocks back and it stops the gun from shooting, unless that was just the selector making that fault. Another video, I have a lavalier mic right here hooked up. I had this mic for a while. Couldn't use it on the new Galaxy 22 Ultra because they stopped giving those, I'm going to call it a AV jack, but those headphone jacks. And my old phone, the S8 Plus, I think I had an older cord that came with the mic, and went with older Android phones, and I didn't have the one that worked with newer Android phones. So this would be a tester on this mic also to see how the sound quality comes out. So hopefully when I'm doing some videos, I can keep the lapel mic on, keep that camera on the firing line, and then maybe, show myself talking to other people, and then people can get the good quality of the conversation here on the lavalier mic. Also, if you've been paying attention to the post, I picked up a spotting scope, Loophole Gold Ring, 20 to 60 by 80 millimeter. Got it for a hell of a deal. Was a floor model at that. Came with the soft case, but didn't come with anything else. But came with the main 2 ingredients, the spotting scope and the case, to keep it covered and protected. So am happy on that. So now all I got to do is get one of those Tacticam Spotter LRs, mount that bad boy right on the lens and the rear lens, and hey, we're gonna have us some good spotting shooting going on. Shooting with the Tacticam Spotter LR, so I can finally show me shooting on the line, and you can see the impacts downrange. Been a long time coming, mercenaries, but you know, things don't come when we want to, but they come when we need it to happen. So always think about that. So that's another thing that I'm really waiting to do. I don't have access to it yet, but it's a 1,000-yard range, about 2.5 hours from my house. And I'm going to go out there with another guy who introduced me to the range because I tried to call the range manager's phone, and for some reason it doesn't ring, or his phone is off, or might not have no signal or whatever. So I'm actually going to figure out that also. And I really want to go out there so I can really show people just the effectiveness and the necessity of a spotting scope, because you need someone to give you correction on where your bullet lands downrange, because your naked eye isn't going to be able to see it. If you're shooting a gun that recoils a lot and the scope moves when you're in those higher magnifications, the eye box gets real strict. And, you know, any type of slight movement can give you the scope shadow, and then you probably missed your point of impact, you know, from where your aim was, and you can give yourself a proper correction. That's another reason why I figure getting that Tacticam Spotter LR would be great to the channel. And I figure if I get the film through scope also, you can see where I'm holding when I'm shooting downrange through the scope and see the point of impact on the spotting scope. So that's something I'm going to work on next. Tacticam Spotter LR, Tacticam 5.0 film through scope. So check those out in the near future. Also, what I wanted to do is maybe if I could talk to the guy, see about doing some night vision shooting down there. It's been real popular around here lately. Well, not lately, but it's been real popular around here in Georgia. People do a lot of coyote hunting at night, boar hunting at night. So, you know, if anybody knows somebody in Georgia who's having a problem with those, you know, you can send them my way. And I probably won't even charge them much. I just want to just do the shooting, and then they can just do whatever they want to do with the product. Either sell it for profit or stock their own freezer up or whatever. So that's another thing I have going on. So it's been a lot of things going on with the channel, mercenaries. I've had a few people, you know, that reached out to me, and I've also reached out to some people, and they wanted to, you know, give the channel an upper hand. Wanting to give me some land where I could have a little bit more freedom and, you know, doing my recording, because I have 3 cameras, but it's hard for me being by myself to always have to unload, load stuff, set it up, you know, and just being a solo, you know, soldier is pretty tough and time consuming. So I figured when I had these people reach out to me, and I said, okay, well, I can get out there early, 9, 10 o'clock, you know, sunrise, set my cameras up in various locations, get the shots that I need. But people have just been ghosting me, mercenaries. One guy had some guns he wanted me to do some reviews on and shoot. Called him, email after we spoke, no answer. One guy had some land that he wanted me to use, shot, you know, wanted to shoot on. Call, text, no response. You know, it's just like, you know, sometimes it just is what it is, mercenaries. You know, some people are just walking straight on through down the yellow brick road with no problems. And there's some people who take 5 steps and there's something happening, or tree fell and I got to go around another route. You know, and for some reason, it just seems that some people's routes are just easier than others. But we won't be deterred. That's one thing for sure. We will not be deterred. Just going to have to just keep, you know, extending hands and reaching out to people and just seeing what's going on from there. Now, I have another guy. I haven't talked to him in a week, but he says he's about 2 hours from me. And I don't know what type of shooting area it is. So, you know, I have to go out there maybe one day and just do like a land survey. But I hate to go out there and it's something nice and I don't bring anything and I, you know, don't shoot or anything. So I have to probably maybe just be selective on what I bring, depending on what's out there, and just go from there. But hopefully some of these people, mercenaries, will come through so we can have a few more training grounds here, you know, in Georgia. So, subscribers. Been stuck at 317 for about a week or so now. I've been posting up a few shorts, and it just seems like just don't know what's going on. I see some people have a 5-second short. They just have a gun and they go like this for 5 seconds, and it has 200,000 views with 69,000 likes. And all my guns are, you know, all my things are straight to the point, you know, simple, and don't get any type of views. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, or well, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's something called an algorithm, but you know, it is what it is. Like I say, not doing this to get rich or get paid, but you know, we at least just want to, you know, expand our fan base. Well, I can't even call y'all a fan base of mercenaries, because y'all not even fans, because I'm not a star or anything. You know, this is just to expand our knowledge, you know, sharing information with other people, you know, learning things. And it's really been pretty tough. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to give away that Thunder Beast 50% off suppressor certificate, because we ain't nowhere close to 1,000. Hell, we not even halfway. And as long as things are going, I posted up another short this morning of one of the mercenaries got some land, and we went out there to go venture and do some shooting. And it was his first time shooting suppressed weapons, and you know, got to, you know, give him an experience. And, you know, he's pretty stoked and, you know, hyped up. And I said, you know, yeah, you know, I was figuring his land to be kind of open too, but it wasn't. So it is what it is, mercenaries. The only thing we're going to do is just keep on going forward. And like I said, you know, we got to take a few turns and curbs and, you know, side quests, you know, to get to where we need to go. I guess that's what it is. You know, it's like playing Final Fantasy. You know, you're always going to have your main quest and your side quest. And I'm a person who likes to do all the side quests to get all the good items. So, all right, mercenaries, we're going to wrap it up. We got somebody calling. Stay safe, stay armed, stay dangerous. Osama, out.